Charles Watson writes, "Hello, my fellow Star Wars fans. I have a question about the Star Wars premiere. I know that you will all be the very lucky ones to see it tonight, and you're planning on doing a review of it afterwards. I know you all will shoot the spoilers and post that on Wednesday, but how will you be able to do your reviews tonight if you are unable to give away any plot points? Keep up the amazing work, and may the Force be with you."
Well, yeah, it's funny because a lot of people have been asking me ever since I said we're going to be doing a non-spoilers review first, and then probably on Friday we're going to release a full-fledged 45-minute to an hour and a half long full-fledged spoilers review, so keep your eye open for that. We're not going to put that out until everybody's had a chance to see the movie first, though. But people are saying, it's like, how can you possibly do a non-spoilers review? Like, not give away your reactions? Well, it's called any movie review ever. I mean, all movie reviews hopefully are basically spoiler-free. You don't give away the major plot points. You know, when we do our review, we're going to basically say, you know, our reactions to the film, what parts of it we liked, elements that we didn't like without giving away plot points. We'll talk about whether we liked the performance or not. Did the movie surprise us? Did it not? You know, and this how we felt leaving. But the same thing you do for any movie review ever done. We're not going to give any spoilers away in this first one at all. But you will walk away knowing if we like the film or not. But that's what every movie review is. So you can't really consider that a spoiler. Mark, how do you see that?
I'm going to talk about another great film, Encino Man. So when you are talking about Encino Man, you know going into that movie that it's Pauly Shore and Sean Astin, and they find a caveman buried in Encino, California. He comes back to life. He goes to high school. He tries to fit in, and some shenanigans go down. If that was a Star Wars movie, you would not know any of that stuff from the trailers. So in my review, I couldn't talk about, oh yeah, then they find the caveman. There's very, very limited stuff you can say. However, in a review, you can talk about if you liked the movie or not, what you liked about the movie, what you didn't like, without being specific. That's the key here. Is that, like, look, I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know if Han Solo eats it. I don't know if we even see Luke Skywalker in this movie. I have a feeling we will. I have my guesses one way or another, but when we're giving you the non-spoiler review, we're not going to tell you any of that stuff. We're going to go in with the information that you're aware of, talk about that, and then say whether we think you should go see the movie or not. And it's probably going to be yes.
Well, you know, never before, like, I've never experienced this kind of, like, I've been talking to people who are like, I don't even want to know if you like it or you don't like it. Like, people don't want to know because they want to go into this movie as blank as possible. But let me remind every single one of you who has seen even one of the trailers, you've seen something that's in Star Wars. So I don't feel like it's necessary. Like, I've seen all of the trailers and I've enjoyed all of them, and they were amazingly well cut, where I feel like it's not spoiled for me. I just got a taste of some of the planets they're going to be on. They're on an ice planet. Oh, it's a spoiler. Come on. I mean, if you saw the trailer, you know they're on an ice planet. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what's going to happen on the ice planet, but there's a planet full of ice.
It's called Freezy.
Yeah, it's called Freezy. They're also on a planet.
The Freezy
The Millennium
system.
Falcon goes to a place called Castle. You know, I don't know what that is. So
Snappy, you just totally spoiled that the Millennium Falcon is going to be in the movie.
I can't stop talking about scenes that have been all around the world playing on trailers. But all I can say is, like, I'll see it tomorrow. I'm going to see it a day after them. I'll tell these guys, go ahead and leave messages. I'll spoil it on my phone, and then I'll listen to it after I see the movie. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, because about half of us get to see it tonight, but then the other half of everybody here is going to go see it tomorrow at the press screening.
And we're going to all be completely respectful. Like, I'm going to see it tomorrow, and I'm not going to talk about it. It's going to be hard to not talk about it. I'll talk about it with these guys. I'll talk about it with people who saw the movie. But I'm going to be incredibly, especially respectful to anyone who's on the internet, because, like, if you're on Facebook and you're just scrolling along, it's a real jerk move to put a spoiler. Like, that's happened to me with Walking Dead. Like, people are just like, did you know this happened? It's like, don't be jerks. Appreciate and respect all your other nerd friends. And, like, this is a cool movie. It's a special movie. And especially, like, the way that Disney has been extra specially protective of it. Not, cause I don't think it's because we're talking, like, normally you'd be like, oh, why are they being so protective? It's because it's a bad movie. They're trying to preserve the fun. The fun that, like, all of us experienced when we were kids, when we saw Star Wars for the first time. It's like an incredible adventure, and it's so rare to get that. Most of the time, movies are completely spoiled. You know the beginning, the middle, and the end before you even see it, and they do that with trailers. And I'm really happy they haven't done that with this movie. So I would ask everyone, just be cool for the next couple days. If you don't want to know about the Star Wars movie, I know a lot of people putting up screens like, you know, I'm offline till December 18th. Remember, they're going to do a non-spoiler review that'll pop up tomorrow night. We're all going to do a spoilers review. So even some people didn't even get their tickets until, like, Saturday. They're not seeing it on the 18th or the 19th. They're seeing it on the 20th or the 21st. So, like, if you're in that group where you're seeing it this coming weekend, you got to know that the rest of the planet is going to be talking about this movie. So if you're on the internet, stay off of it is all I can say, because there's going to be people, there's going to be all those trolls ruining it for you. So if you really do care about that, just do yourself a favor and just stay off the internet. Read a book, go to a comic book store with earmuffs on, buy some really cool comics, do yourself a favor, enjoy it, get a candle, turn off all electricity, get all caveman style for like 3 days, and then go see Star Wars, and you'll enjoy it.
Now, we're going to share online, I loved it, or I really liked it, not quite as good as I was hoping, but I really liked it, or I'm disappointed, or whatever. But you're not going to hear us say, turns out that Kylo Ren is... Yeah, you're not going to hear us say it. You'll hear us say that in the spoiler review, but that comes on Friday.
And that's great that we have the luxury of doing the spoilers review, too, because it means that we can handle everything else in the original review with kid gloves, as far as, like, I'm not sure if this is a spoiler, so I better not say anything, because we can save it for the spoilers review that everybody's going to enjoy once you see the movie.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, click here to watch the entire episode. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel because it'll help you stay up to date with all the stuff we've got going on here at Collider.